Very wet spring, and many might think that's a great thing for farmers, but the weather pattern has been unpredictable. Good for Utah's Alana Brophy shows us how the rain is affecting local crops.
First it was dry, then it got cold. Now it's pretty wet, and a hailstorm last week ended up taking out 16 acres of fruit trees in this orchard in Perry. It split leaves and put a major dent in the apple and peach crop.
Well, this is a unique year. I never see a year like this one here. Warm winter and a rainy spring.
Clemente Lemus has worked at Nielsen's Produce in Perry for more than 30 years, and he says last Monday's storm left farmers saying, "Oh my hail."
It looked like someone had taken a paring knife and taken chunks out of those little fruits.
The storm demolished about 30% of the peach crop and ruined rows of apple trees, but that's not this year's only obstacle.
The trees, at any rate, did flower, did blossom, just came out of dormancy a lot earlier, and then, you know, March we had some cold days, and then April we had some real scary days.
Late season, frost came at a cost, but then the rains followed, and now there's the plight of blight. All this moisture allows the spores of a fungus called blight to spread and bruise the exterior of the crops, which affects sales.
Now with this much rain, we're facing blight, which is becoming a concern, and we're having to watch guard that a lot more than usual.
Blight is also an issue for urban farmer Jack Wilbur. Just down the road at Bountiful, wild weather is affecting his 4.5 acres of orchards and row crops.
And it's been really hard. We had a lot of the fruit froze or has had hail damage and blight damage. The tomatoes we put in the ground on May 1st, and they've just sat here and haven't done anything.
Wilbur says his crops are missing the sun and warmth needed for growth. He says he loves the rain, but the steady flow has drowned some of his plants.
We've probably replaced about 50 or 75 cucumbers and some of the peppers, and we'll probably end up replacing another 50 tomato plants later this weekend.
Now, don't be mistaken. The farmers say they really do love the water no matter what time of year it is. But with irrigation comes regulation, so they prefer to get that wet weather in the winter when it contributes to the snowpack. Reporting in Bountiful, Alana Brophy, Good for Utah.
Makes sense, and both farmers say they will be able to weather this unusual weather. The rain just causes the crops to get a later start.